You ever open your phone and feel like one political campaign is just everywhere, like it's completely taken over your feed? Well, there's a reason for that. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and deconstruct the modern digital campaign machine.
So really, how does a single political campaign just completely dominate all your social media feeds? It's not magic, and it is definitely not an accident. It is a very specific, very calculated system.
And, like any really effective system, it all starts with a plan, a blueprint, one that's designed for maximum impact, but with, and this is the key part, surprising efficiency. And yeah, today, we've actually got our hands on one of those blueprints. So what we're looking at here are excerpts from a document called the Estrategia de Campaña Digital. That's Spanish for digital campaign strategy. This thing, it lays out the entire game plan. So let's walk through it piece by piece and see exactly how this machine is built.
Okay, so the very first thing you got to understand is that at the heart of this entire strategy, there is one single powerful engine. And that engine is an absolute onslaught of video content. It's designed to be, well, completely inescapable.
The core philosophy, and this is a direct quote from the playbook itself, is intense production. Just think about that. We are talking about a non-stop, relentless stream of short vertical videos. You know, the kind you scroll through on TikTok, on Instagram Reels, on YouTube Shorts. And every single one is just a slightly different spin on the exact same core message. And the sheer scale of this, it's kind of staggering. The plan calls for creating 150, that's 150, distinct official campaign videos. Right? These are the polished, branded ones you'd expect to see on the candidate's main channels. It's like the campaign's opening shot. But, and this is important, that is only the beginning. Because on top of all that official content, the strategy calls for another 50 B-side videos. And these are designed to look and feel totally different. Way less official, much more organic. And as we're about to see, they are an absolutely critical part of this whole machine. So you put it all together, and we're talking about a plan's output of 200 videos. 200! But here's the really crucial part. A full quarter of that content, 50 videos, is intentionally designed to look unofficial. And that brings us to the campaign's kind of mysterious B-side. So what is it exactly? Right, this B-side, it's basically the campaign's secret weapon. It's a whole network designed to amplify the main message. But it does it from the shadows, without any of the official branding. So what does the strategy document actually mean when it talks about a B-side campaign? It's a term you probably haven't heard before, but I can guarantee you have definitely seen the results. Okay, so according to the document, the Lotto B, which is just Spanish for B-side, is all about unofficial accounts. Think about fan pages or those supporter groups you see everywhere. They take the official content, say a long interview, and they chop it up into viral clips, into memes, into those shareable images, and it's all designed to do one thing: reinforce the official story. Now, this massive video engine, it's the core, for sure, but it doesn't just operate in a vacuum. The strategy document reveals that it's actually held up by 4 other foundational pillars. And these 4 pillars, they all work together in a pretty clever sequence. It starts with long-form interviews, which, generate all the raw material. Then, that material gets broken down or atomized across a full Instagram ecosystem. After that, the best bits of content get delivered directly to supporters on WhatsApp and then amplified to brand new audiences using paid ads. See how it all connects? And the really crucial thing here is how it all fits together. WhatsApp, that's for getting messages right onto supporters' phones. Those 5 long-form interviews, that's the goldmine for all those short clips. The Instagram ecosystem, that's the home for all the images and carousels. And finally, you've got paid ads on platforms like Google and Meta, pushing it all out to a much wider, targeted audience. It's really a brilliant, multi-pronged attack. So you're probably thinking a massive, complex operation like this, it's gotta require a huge team, right? Like an entire army of digital strategists. Well, this might just be the most shocking part of the whole blueprint. This entire machine we've just walked through, it's designed to be run by a core team of just 5 people. That's it. You've got a general coordinator who oversees the whole strategy, a head of video managing all the production, who works with a dedicated videographer who's just filming the candidate constantly. Then you have a head of advertising running the paid campaigns, and finally, a single digital operator. This one person uploads all the content, writes the copy, and manages the community. It is an incredibly lean and specialized team.
When you really get down to it, it all boils down to a single sentence from the blueprint itself. It says, quote, "The campaign is essentially based on the intense production of short, vertical videos." End quote. Everything else we've talked about, the B-side, those 4 pillars, that tiny 5-person team, it's all built to serve that one central goal.
And what this really shows us is just how much the modern political campaign has evolved. It's not just a platform of ideas anymore. No, it's a high-efficiency content factory, one that's designed to manufacture and distribute a message on an almost industrial scale.
And that leaves us with one last pretty important question to think about. If a political campaign is really a content factory, just relentlessly churning out products designed for us to consume, then what does that make us, the voters? Just something to chew on the next time you find yourself scrolling.